Having got that pocket gluing up, I was looking at the other limb. I thought I'll do this one differently. I will make it parallel so it can slot in, and I'll make it adjustable. That way I should be able to adjust the balance of the two limbs, hopefully to get the arrow to track better. And the advantage of doing the two limbs different is it increases the chances of me learning something. I've got it dry assembled and clamped together. There's some good news and bad news. The most important, the goodest news, is the string line looks pretty good. The bad news is there's no room to get my fist between those two cheeks, but that can be, you know, I can extend it out width-wise or put one in or go to the vertical grip. But interesting, it's certainly looking encouraging. Well, I'd assembled it, I could see these weren't level, so I levelled them off in the mill. Next stage is to make it so I can adjust the set of this limb with a screw going in here to push it that way. What I've done is drilled a hole and I'm going to fit one of those, which is the sort of thing you'd see under the foot of an old sofa or a bit of furniture, with an adjustable foot like that. So I'll press this into there. Then this can act like a screw going through there. I'll obviously have to remove this big disc and weld a nut on it or something. But that will give me my limb adjustment. I'll probably have a small screw going through here just to locate in the what will be the belly of the sort of root of the limb, if you want, just to stop it rattling around too much. But it's all beginning to come together. Once I've done that, it's a matter of getting a string on it and hanging it up somehow and trying to look at the draw weight and what have you. Then try and think about a handle. I mean, I may have to chop off large amounts of this, and I'll have a table coming out here, maybe have a vertical handle. Don't think the horizontal one will work unless I pad it out, but one little step at a time. Right, I've got it hanging off the wooden frame that the kids' swings normally hang on. It's a slightly low brace, and I've got a steel rule taped on the back. It would have been a 28-inch draw, but the limbs are angled back set a little bit more now, and the draw length will be 20 inches plus a 3-inch overdraw, so it should be about 23. I'm hoping for somewhere near 40, but I've got no real idea. I think that was about 23-inch draw. Oh, boing, something fell off there. Probably just a string slipping off. Anyhow, there you go. I reviewed the video of it being drawn, and brace height was about right, but I could have done with I want another few pounds of draw weight. I want about 5 more pounds to get me to 40 pound at the design draw length, you know, 20-inch arrow on a 3-inch overdraw and so on and so forth. So I'm angling this limb further forward. I've trimmed the back here, well, the belly side of this block, so I can rotate the limb like that and gain another perhaps inch or so. And I've cut a hickory wedge that will go in there. I'll glue it onto this block at the back face and then sand it to be a nice snug fit. I'll adjust this by cutting away that to give me more adjustment on this limb bolt, just so I can get the two limbs balanced a bit better with a little bit more tension on them, because I don't want to overdo it and smash these limbs particularly, but what I want to do is try something fairly representative. So a 40-pound draw weight at 20 inches is reasonable, 35 is a bit feeble. A vast amount done on it now. You can see there's the grip. Cut away a vast amount this side for my wrist. Needs a bit of relieving there where my thumb will go. Basically everything assembles from this side. So if I just take this screw out. Very handy, the old Electricum battery drill driver. As you can see, I've got dozens of screws there. Right, so I've angled this limb more that way, given that one more adjustment on the adjustatron. I've added the table here. It slopes very slightly down from the horizontal to ensure good arrow clearance. There's a little fillet there of extra glue. It will be screwed in 4 screws. This will be screwed in, that's just temporarily screwed in for now, for location, because obviously that's holding the draw weight of the bow. It just needs the overdraw at the back with an adjustable brush rest. But yeah, making some very nice progress. I'm just showing you how the limbs fit. To make a decent string, the other one fell off I think because it had big string loops. It was just a you know, a tryout string, one of my old spare string with a adjusting loop. Let's back off, and it gives you a view of the whole thing. I'll turn it that way. Get a view with less parallax. So you see, making pretty good progress, but I shall be distracted with other things for a few days before I take it any further. But we're at a pretty good state now for a tryout. Mind you, I expect the string will pop off the limbs and Lord knows what, but it will give me a good idea of the basic geometry, the brush rest, the concept as a whole. I think these limbs are too long. But yeah, watch this space.